Awesome. Well, let's check out our last clip.
It's really hot in here. And you need to sit down. I'm good. I just need some air. Excuse me 1 second. Yeah, make way. Get in. I'm okay. I'm okay. Get in the fucking chair. Excuse me. Coming through. Out of my way.
We're going to...
Okay, I'm okay.
You don't look okay.
You look like shit. I feel like shit.
What happened?
I don't know. I just got really hot and I started having trouble breathing.
We should set up some labs to be safe. Any chance you're pregnant?
Not sure I feel comfortable answering that. No.
She was tacky, but it's resolved now. Have you eaten anything?
Yeah?
You stayed hydrated?
100%. I'm doing everything right. It's everything around me that's all fucked up. It's just my mom moving and calling me over and over again, and now me scrambling to find a job next year. I had it all planned out, and now everything's just out the window.
Wait a minute. Is this a panic attack because of your mommy issues?
What? No.
Jesus. Do you need to go home? You should go home.
No, I'm fine.
I don't need the fucking liability. Go home. And the rest of you, last time I checked, the evening is a shit show, so let's all get back to work, huh?
Well, a lot happened in that clip. So I picked it for two main reasons. The first of all is I don't think people realize that we don't have like a backup call system in the emergency department. So I mean, some ERs might, but most ERs, like if you're working in the community, there's no backup person on call if you get sick. So if you get sick, you have to basically, in most kind of systems I've worked in, there's a group chat with all the docs on there. And you're basically like, hey, I'm feeling really, really bad and really sick. Can someone please pick up my shift? Now, people have their lives, right? They got their kids, they got trips planned. You're not just sitting at home waiting to, be like, oh, if you get sick, I'm going to be there kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And so it's very difficult to find coverage for when you're sick. And a lot of times what ends up happening is, like, best case, you at least go and start the shift and work a couple hours, and then maybe the director comes in once they can kind of get away from whatever they were doing, or maybe a colleague eventually kicks in. And so I don't think people realize that there's like no such thing as like sick days. Mm-hmm. The second part to that is emergency medicine, particularly in the United States, for most people is what we call 1099. So you're an independent contractor. So once again, there's no sick days. You don't go to work, you don't get paid. And it gets complicated, right? Like, say you break your foot and you have to be like bedbound or something, and you're missing like a bunch of work. You're not going to get paid for like half a month, whatever the case may be. So that's the second component to it. So I just thought it was important for people to realize that we have no backup call. You have to be really, really sick, like literally cannot get out of the bed, or you're going to get admitted yourself to like actually pull that card. And then the doozy on top of that is you're not going to get paid. So that was the first component of it. And then the second component of it was how Dr. Robbie was reacting to that whole situation. He I think in that scene perfectly shows how toxic he's become, how mentally kind of almost unstable he is. And I forget what the line is, like hurt people hurt people. Like he's obviously hurt and he's taking that out on her. If she had a panic attack, there's a reason for that, right? She's under a lot of stress. Things are not right. You need to treat that with empathy, especially in a situation like this where you have other team members. Yeah, it's a busy day. There's a cyber attack. It's not ideal, but there's other team members that can kind of pitch in. And to treat her like that and say something like that out loud, like at this point of the season, like I'm like, he needs to be not on shift. He's going to hurt someone. He's going to make a bad decision. He's kind of reached way past that threshold, in my opinion. So a lot to kind of unpack in that clip.
Yeah, and one other, I love what you said there about his, like, the toxicity of his character. But one thing that I really wanted to bring up regarding that clip specifically is with the element of it being a woman on the table, having difficulty breathing and maybe some chest pain, and then jumping to anxiety so quickly. I was a little disappointed that there wasn't an opportunity for another doctor, because I think it fits the character of Robbie being in a little bit of a toxic state, and that he kind of was, I know other doctors stepped in and spoke to him later saying he wasn't good in that moment, but to maybe mention the narrative or the concern regarding often anxiety being, it should only be a diagnosis of exclusion, and specifically with women tending to have that, and not to get political or gender focused, but women tend to be labeled as emotional or anxious or all of these different things when they are potentially presenting with medical issues or problems, specifically MIs. I would have liked to see maybe a little bit of a spotlight put on that, because I think there could have been a really great moment of like, this is as an exclusion thing. So I don't know, it's just one little thought.